What's up, guys? Welcome into the Funshop podcast with Greg and Ronnie. We are recording live today from Los Angeles, California. What's up, Greg? How you feeling today?
What's up, man? I can't believe anniversary. I think they have. I wasn't gonna go. Well, no, not that I wasn't gonna go, but then when I saw they had like free vegan food, I was like, I'm definitely going.
This guy.
You have to go.
Yeah,
I know.
Besties.
Yeah.
We got besties.
And
besties.
I like Patrick a lot.
Me too. Patrick's awesome.
We got
Solid
we got special guests in the studio today.
Yeah, we got
Analog Outlaw. We'll introduce them in a second.
Yeah.
But Greg, fresh off the trip from Chicago and Decon.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Chicago was cool. You know, did my thing. I had like I don't know. I haven't been out to Chicago much, but like the weather was like I guess exceptionally nice.
Okay.
It was supposed to rain the whole time. It rained like the first day when I was just in the warehouse all day anyway. You know, just kind of, it was a good trip. Working on some auctions. And then, Decon was cool, man. You know, we didn't really have a actual booth. I basically gave our booth to Subcon.
Okay.
To Kevin. So he's
Skinny
Puppy Kevin Key. He released his kaiju figure, his Sofubi, and it was cool. And then we made a shirt for Decon. We did like Lamore did a really cool shirt, and they had that for sale. I don't know if they sold out, but if you're interested in it, you know, obviously anything that's left.
Yeah, it was like a Ed Roth inspired kind of like Hot Rod type thing.
I mean, I think kind of every I mean, it was actually supposed to be sort of like Pasadena Rose Bowl parade inspired. And then so, you know, I told them more like, why don't you do like a kind of a Mishka inspired like float.
Yeah.
So
okay. I like knowing
it almost
that.
looks like brains, but they're supposed to be roses.
That makes me want that more. As a, you know, I've lived in Pasadena before.
Yeah,
because I'm like, I like that a lot better.
Yeah, we were trying to think of something that kind of went with Pasadena, and so it kind of has this like sort of like roses race.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was good to see, you know, people, and you know, I mean, I talked to Ben for a little bit, and I think he's gonna continue. I was like, dude, you got to do both shows.
Heck yeah.
You know, Pasadena is definitely better for like local crowd. You know, I just don't think families want to bring like I don't know, if I had a family, I wouldn't want to bring them to a toy show in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
At least me personally.
Yeah, because how are you gonna have time to go to a strip club?
Right.
Yeah. I need to go to Decon Las Vegas for my yearly Vegas trip.
Yeah, we'll be out there. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so today we have our special guest.
Yeah, we got Bibliomancers and Nooner's Books.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Like the Wonder Twins, Analog Outlaw this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. So, welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
Good to be back.
Yeah, no, thanks for wanting to be back. It's always good to feel wanted.
Yeah. We always want
I don't
you.
know what that feels like.
I appreciate it. But no, and I'm also very excited. I mean, this is definitely something that I've come to look forward to, both of us.
Awesome.
You know, and it seems to be, is this the fourth or third?
The fourth or fifth?
Fourth. Number 4.
Third at this venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what can we expect this year? What do you think? Now that we're a week away.
We actually have a couple guests that we're really stoked for. So Shutsuke, Japanese Avant-Garde Books, is back.
Nice.
From Japan with his wife, Midori, who has 2 new collage books of her art that she's launching. I think it's the first Los Angeles release.
Yeah, I think
so. Wow.
Yeah.
Or actually U.S. release of them.
Awesome.
So they and his stuff he's bringing looks nuts. Like I saw some kind of preview that look really crazy.
He's bringing what, like 100 books or something?
Yeah, 100 books.
So he's pulling, like, he's been holding back specific stuff to bring to.
And he's been like collecting stuff specifically for the show.
Awesome.
So, and then we're really excited to welcome Feral House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which both of us are like heavily influenced by
Sure.
Adam's
Yeah, there's no
work.
Analog Outlaw without Feral House for sure.
Yeah, when you had told me that, I mean, and I obviously, I mean, it's public now, but I mean, you had told me a little bit before that you were working with them, and I was like, oh man, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So what are they? Have they talked? So I guess just to give people background of Pharaoh House, the publishing company created by Adam Parfrey, and he passed away.
2018, I think.
Something like that. 2017, 2018.
2017, 2018.
Yeah.
So I guess they're pulling. So explain how is it gonna?
The thing I like to kind of equate it to. So he had a storage locker in Los Angeles that had not been touched since he passed. So they finally addressed that. And I kind of think of it like an Al Capone's vault kind of scenario. You know, like she didn't really know what he had in there. So there's a lot of stuff from his personal collection of books, and then some like dead stock Feral House, like old Feral House. And then Christina's also made a zine of Adam's play that he wrote.
Oh,
In
that
college.
has never been published.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
And I think it's exclusive to Analog Outlaw.
Wow.
Yeah, and the title is He Ate Children.
Okay. So obviously it was about Jeffrey Epstein before anybody else knew.
Wait.
Adam knew ahead of time.
Adam always had
I mean, if you kind of knew, if you
Nostradamus, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. I mean, if you were in the know, you always knew it was like, that they were drinking babies' blood and eating them.
Adrenochrome, crack a can of adrenochrome.
Yeah.
But she's coming with a bunch of incredible stuff.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
She's also launching exclusively again at Analog is
pre-publication date.
Pre-pub date of the Apocalypse Omnibus.
Okay.
All of Adam's writing.
All of the apocalypse culture stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's a big deal, I think.
Kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
We're like cool about it now, but for a while we were like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
No, it's huge because I just think, people like me especially that think about, God forbid, something happens to somebody, like what's going to go on with their estate, so it's interesting, that's the reality. We all have, stuff in storage or here and there, and not everybody really knows what's out there. So that's cool. And plus, like you said, that's some of the first stuff like I even saw, you know, just being a kid in Florida and like, I think I probably got Apocalypse Culture like probably at Barnes and Noble or something. I think there was I don't know. I feel though that there was like a point where they definitely had buyers that were like trying to bring in more obscure titles and stuff. I could totally be wrong. Could have been like, but if it wasn't that, it was like it was like, I was in New York, went to Tower Records or something. But that was like the introduction. I mean, if you're into a lot of the stuff that we're into and you guys do, it's all very.
It was definitely like cookie crumbs down the path for me.
Yeah, sure, same. Yeah, we worked with him for a little. At least I got to work with something. We worked when we did like the Process Church collaboration.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Through Mishka, because it just happened that they were putting out that book, and we were like, "Can we license the images?" And they're like, "Well, I guess." It was it's all like,
Timothy Wiley was still alive then, right?
I think so, but Feral House had all I think they kind of had the rights to it.
Yeah.
If anything, we did the one where it had the issue of like Mick Jagger on it, and after the fact, it's like, well, we have to be worried more about like Mick Jagger or Rolling Stones, than anybody else. But I think they had it. So I don't know. It was cool to be able to do one thing with them, and now it's obviously interesting. It's interesting that they're a part of Analog Outlaw because. I think it's important.
The other big thing about this one is we're putting out a zine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
Christina was very generous with us and let us interview her for the zine.
Oh, awesome.
Interviews with all of our out-of-town guests.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
So Shunsuke, Midori, and Christina.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. And that's like just limited just for the show.
Just for the show. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. What are you doing, Ronnie? What's your limited edition?
You'll find out.
It's a secret.
Hey man, at this point you guys are just lucky I'm showing up.
Oh wow.
Now that he's a big party.
Big party schedule,
Yeah. I think more stuff has accumulated in the space, and Ronnie's hair's gotten higher.
Yeah.
And so has his brain.
I do what I can.
Oh.
Sometimes you got to live, you know?
Yeah. So it's this Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
Yeah.
The 27th.
We extended hours on this one too.
Yeah. So it's a lot. Yeah. The last
Yeah.
few
What are
times,
the new hours?
11 to 7.
11
to 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be a full day.
All day.
Little extra hours to shop. You know. People
Yeah.
So
getting
the
off of
same
work late.
location?
Same location.
Same
22.
location.
Beautiful.
20.
Try to keep the. It's doing that thing again. That mic just supposed to be a
It's
little bit messed up.
No, it's
Can
fine.
you not hear me?
No, but there's some weird
It's fine.
Static.
yeah.
A little
There's like
bit.
some weird static. Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. There's not much I can do right now.
yeah,
It's fine. Just go with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Oh,
No, it's just a little. I think it's like dropping out a little. I mean, unless you guys want to share the mic.
No, it's fine.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I think you just need to keep it.
I'll just
when
keep
you're
it like
talking,
this, like
yeah.
I'm like a man on the street. Action news.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little.
fine.
The sound's a little weird.
Yeah,
but-
it's fine. What about food this time? We're gonna have any?
We have Italian sandwiches with vegan option.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
We'll always
And-
have a vegan option.
Always vegan option. And tunes by our
Dude,
resident DJ. Who?
Justin.
Yeah, you want to drop this news bomb?
Here, let's. I think you guys are gonna have to share that mic.
Yeah.
Is it no
Give me
good?
this-
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's,
you're
it's-
shaky.
It's not you. It's just.
Justin will be there DJing again, and he is putting out this incredibly limited cassette mix that he made based on what he's going to be DJing at the show.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you? Is there some place where everybody can see like where all the show exclusives are? Or you gotta guys just posting them like as they come out, or is this the
So-
first time you're announcing some of them?
What do you mean?
Like, is there? No, I'm just because I guess I follow you guys, but maybe I'm just not paying attention enough that you had all this exclusive stuff.
Oh, I mean, part of it too is like, it's, at least, I mean, we didn't really discuss this, but our sentiment is, analog is for the real life.
Yeah, you
And
kind of got to come.
It's kind of just
love
got to
that.
be there, and
Yeah.
and they're exclusive, not to be like, oh, like this is only available, here, you can't get it online, but that's kind of the point of the
Right.
Analog Outlaw is get the fuck offline and come down and be with people, and and look at these cool things we have available for you for making the effort to come down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I will say, like, if we have zines left over, I would be happy to like mail someone a zine.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point. So like, the zine is split. So the front half of it is what we're calling AOZ, which is our zine, and then the second half of it is what we're
I just reset
which we should really talk about is Busy Town, which is a directory.
that?
The Busy Town directory.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
is a
yeah.
directory that we're putting out. That is a list of analog doers and makers from around the world. So this will be like the first one, which is it's mostly Los Angeles.
Oh, I'm excited about guys. I think you might have or we've talked about, but I don't know if we
Yeah.
talked it on the podcast last time. But I thought that was like
So this is kind of be the mini iteration of it, and then we're gonna have like a full printed version of it for the December show. So that's still up. Please, like, if you're running a bookstore or record store, if you're an independent dealer, if you're involved in analog media at all,
At
like
any
analog
level,
media,
yeah.
please like sign yourself up. It's
Yeah.
free. The publication will be free. The directory will be free.
oh sick.
Yeah.
All right.
What was the name of the?
It's based on the book your own fucking life
Right.
from
yeah.
Maximum Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
So we
We were
just
very heavily inspired by
yeah.
that.
That's gonna be
another
awesome.
way to communicate outside the internet.
Yeah.
Keep up with people that are in other parts of the country or
Yeah.
eventually the world too would
Yeah.
be great. But
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal, is that like if you're in Indiana, you can just pull out your Busy Town directory and be like, oh, what's cool here?
right.
Where are my people?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's important because it's something that I think a lot of us, but consistent, I'm always thinking of like, how can I run my business and use social media the minimal
Yeah.
amount,
Yes.
you know, but still get people excited about what you're working on. And, you know, it's a delicate balance, because I think I think it sucks because what social media was a good extension of real life, and now it's sort of just become people's real lives.
Well, that's a
know.
great way to frame it. I mean,
Yeah.
the original construct of the internet was this virtual utopia
Right.
that brought people together, and it's probably it like died in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
The sentiment of it, and it got co-opted by the machine of capitalism, and it's pushing this narrative of
Yeah.
consumerism that artists don't.
I think though, the thing though that I think that people need to kind of start teaching themselves too is like, look, you can somewhat change your algorithm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can, like, in the sense that, you can change your algorithm to follow people as they post like it used to be, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also do a thing where, and something I think that like we should all probably encourage more, right, is like you need to start following the people that you like, because the reality is people aren't going to stop using the internet, but and we're all so busy that we might not know, but it's like if you're if we can get back to a point where it's like, okay, creators are going to make really cool stuff, it's only going to be available in person, but you just need to at least follow us so that you'll get notified when we make a post. But I think people forget that like it's also up to you as the consumer, to like help the
Right.
the ecosystem. Like
Yeah,
if
it goes
you-
both ways.
Right. Like if you enjoy these types of events and you want to do more stuff in person,
Right.
then, make sure you're following your creators so that at the very least, what there's no, like, I guess it's like this thing where people are like make excuses like, oh, I didn't know about it. Cause I was like, well then, like, what do you
Yeah.
expect?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's the thing. Is like I think it's being more intentional with how you're engaging with social media and
Sure.
it not being mindless. Like I try to follow people that I want to stay up on or stay in touch with.
right.
And like I've kind of like tried to weed out things that I don't find to be that important to my like daily life.
Yeah.
And it's kind of worked out, but there's still stuff that I miss.
Yeah. No, I mean,
But
totally.
that's just life
Yeah.
too. Like
The other thing is too is I feel we've become too passive
yeah.
in this
That's- yeah.
archival culture online, digital archiving, and people, you can get engagement of posting something that you've scanned in and put the time in, but you have to remember you're feeding a corporate entity. You might be getting engagement, you might be getting 30,000 views or likes on your page even, or monetizing it, but you're giving information, which is the only value that we have.
right.
We're turning that over to an institution of like capital,
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's kind
so
of
that's
why,
our
like,
that's our
yeah, well,
bank.
we decided that BusyTown wouldn't be digital at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't. It's like we're putting so much time and effort into collecting this
Right.
information and compiling it, and then to just kind of hand it over would be silly.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. You kind of have to. I mean, I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm just constantly trying to think of ways that people will still, I think that people still want to experience like real life. And, I
Yeah.
think that, like Analog Outlaw is great. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I hate being lost for words. I'm just sort of thinking while I'm speaking. I
Yeah.
just like, I just think it's super important. But I think the good thing, right, is like everyone just has to remember that like we have to just keep keep forcing ourselves to show up, and create. And I mean, it's like, I'm so happy that you guys created this. And I mean, are you guys like, what's the, like, is there more? It seems like you're really building the brand. So like, what you have like more things in the future?
I
that you're
mean,
thinking
I
of?
just like, I feel like if we kind of stick to our guns and continue to just kind of push on, it'll eventually like it's not growing in terms of like size wise, but it's just kind of developing into its own thing.
Yeah.
Like we have so much say, a certain amount of say over like how and when, but who comes or who applies, or that's all always in flux, and we just kind
Yeah.
of have to roll with it, which is kind of cool to be like, we're just kind of the middleman for this thing a little bit.
What percentage of the vendors are from like LA or Southern California?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
It's most of them.
Yeah, that's encouraging
Localized.
because for me it's like, well, like one of the issues is like, oh, how do you guys do it more often?
Yeah.
We've talked about
We've
that
talked
a lot.
about that a
yeah.
lot.
I mean, we have some things kind of
Cooking.
stewing that we're
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, I think it's like for us, I think it's kind of like a matter of space. Like
Right.
if we had access to like a larger space, maybe several times a year that weren't
Shout out to anyone that has a lot
that
of
weren't
space.
like I mean, we love 2220 and but having people pay and make sure that we're being able to like pay for the day and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So if we had access to a space that I think was maybe more financially doable for
Right,
us to
right.
do more often, I think that would be, I would be happy to do it more often.
I guess too, though, with what you guys are trying to do, especially with bringing in like more creators and doing more zines, is I guess, or doing, even yourself doing more publication. I mean, I guess you also have to. I'm just thinking this now. You have to consider like the time it's going to take.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To,
Yeah.
Because like it is seeming like you're, I mean, I think it's always had a mixture. I mean, I think that's the good thing is like, but I feel like each time I feel like there's more and more like original creators, which I think is cool and interesting because, it's like, it's got to be different than just like, oh, a bunch of people are bringing all their like,
Right.
books
Yeah,
and,
yeah. That's very intentional
bric-a-brac
from
and
us.
stuff.
That was
Yeah.
from the beginning that
Yeah.
we, the cross section of original content, original independent press
Yeah.
with that aligns and overlaps with dealers that are just dealing with in
Yeah.
vintage and rarities,
Right. Yeah.
There's a nice cross section.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we also want it to be interesting for us.
Sure.
So that's like part of it.
Yeah.
It's like it's definitely like a hard puzzle to put together sometimes because we
Yeah.
get a lot of applications and there we do have like a certain rubric we're trying to follow.
Sure.
Like we try to prioritize like vendors that don't necessarily have a storefront
Right.
because it's like harder to get, for some dealers to find spaces to vend. And so there's like certain rubric, but we try to keep it, we try to create a good mix.
I mean, I assume at this point too, you probably have more people that want to show than you even have space for.
Yeah.
I
It's
assume.
definitely the case.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely the case.
That's great. I mean,
It's great, and it's also,
I mean, it's a great
ideally,
problem
we'd
to
like
have, but
yeah.
something to
Quality
figure-
problem.
Quality problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tricky, but so far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'd love to do it more, and yeah, we
We-
do plan on putting out a zine for everyone.
We did also recently kind of co-host and co-curate a film at the Philosophical Research Society,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
which was nice. So we're also actively, looking in our community to strengthen the bonds of entities that are existing already that
Yeah.
overlap with the analog.
That's what I was gonna
community,
say. That would
So
even seem cool. I think it'd be cool to see more of that. It seems like that's what you're doing. Is like
it was
more
a lot
like
of fun. I mean,
Yeah, it was a
Ana-
lot of fun.
like. But I'm saying like Analog
Kayla
Outlaw
Janice
presents.
did a shout out. Kayla Janice from House of Psychotic Women.
Oh, cool.
She did an intro for it.
She
Oh,
recorded an
nice.
intro for the movie.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
kind
very
of
cool.
nice.
You
to see
met
that.
that was the one with Moby, right? You met Moby.
No, that was the Unarius screening.
Oh.
Yeah. That was Joe. Which her relationship, she was processed with Adam. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she
No,
did
I need to go out to that. You guys are always doing stuff there. I need to go out more.
That was just me, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just you.
I love. Yeah, I mean, if anyone film is on tour right now, if anyone sees the Unarius documentary coming to their town, go see
Go
it.
see it.
It's incredible. Did y'all ever? Did you grow up watching the
No, I
like
never.
the cable access?
No, I had
Unarius
I had
stuff?
the like. I think I have the book with the woman on the cover.
Yeah.
With just had all the like photos from the different episodes and stuff. I think
Oh,
they
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about it and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I never got to see it.
the UFO cult
Right.
for listeners that don't know.
Where do I sign up?
I don't know.
Not in the scary, like, let's all put on Nikes and,
Right.
you
And,
know.
No, it's the
It's not the scary UFO.
the one where you do massive psychedelics. I want to join that.
How high will your hair be then?
It's going to change color.
Ronnie was excited because because we use Moby Gratis. Our intro music is Moby.
I'm excited because he's a vegan.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Y'all remember,
excited.
do you remember Little Pine?
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
that
that
place
Man,
was
place.
I fucking
great.
love Little Pine.
Yeah, it's closed now though.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I feel
COVID
did he like
did it.
sell it before it closed?
I don't know.
'Cause I just feel the only thing
I
that
think
set
there was
was-
like a lot of weird.
Yeah.
Towards the end though, I remember eating there like not too, and I felt like it had like there was definitely like some QC
The
issues.
brunch was so good.
Oh my God.
Was it? I loved their meatballs.
Was that his restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was like right down the street from Hot Tongue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of in the middle of what is that? Is that
Frogtown? Or-
Silver
Nah,
Lake.
Kind of
Silver
over
Lake.
the
Silver Lake.
Trader Joe's, the
Yeah, it's kind of
Atwater. Is that
It's
Atwater?
Silver Lake still.
Silver Lake.
Silver Lake,
Yeah.
close to Atwater. Yeah, but I don't know. They all run into each other.
Los Feliz.
It's all Los Angeles.
It's all Los Angeles. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be it's free, right?
Always.
Oh,
It's
always free.
Always free.
Yeah.
So what about like do you guys do like any sort of like RSVP or anything?
No.
So you have no idea how many people are gonna show
I mean,
up.
there's a what is that ticket thing that people can RSVP?
Oh,
on?
Eventbrite?
Yeah, there's an Eventbrite for
right.
it, but that's 2220 puts that together, so we have no idea.
Oh, so you don't even know how many people.
No,
But we'll encourage people, get there early.
get there early. I think that there's going to be so much good stuff this time.
Yeah.
and we can say that every time, I think, but
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, I mean, look, I was telling you guys before. I mean, I'm cleaning out a lot of my eBay, and I'm not just. It's not junk. I just don't have.
It's garbage.
It's basura. But so yeah, I'm gonna be bringing some cool stuff, and I'm gonna be.
some of your eBay rejects. Great
No,
selling point.
No. I'm trying to explain that look, I'm trying to, well, here's the thing,
different
right?
market.
Is
Different market.
eBay is
different
just
market.
oversaturated.
100%.
And a lot of and I'm realizing over time that a lot of the stuff that I like to sell, as you know, it's like, there's some stuff. I guess the thing is I'm going back to eBay to do more like, I'm trying to look for like lots of things that like I can sell that I know I can make money, but I'm not just it's going to be just a little more focused. And I just think that a lot of the stuff I have, like even like, let's say like posters and stuff, I just think that, yeah, like on eBay for like when people have to consider like, okay, well, I can't really see the condition of it. Like then I got to pay, shipping's so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And then, a lot of people like I have to price stuff high because people want to lowball you. But then I think there are still people that are even afraid to like do that. Like a lot of times, like people offer me, like I'll have something for $150 and they'll offer me like 125. And I'm like, and they're like, oh, I didn't know if you're one of those people that like don't take offers. Cause like now eBay too, like does this thing where, it doesn't do this thing, but people on eBay will takes offer just so that it shows up in their search. But when you actually make an offer, like even if you do like $1 less, they don't take it, so it's this whole like, so I just wanted to explain. It's not like that's just one example. It's not necessarily. I know. But I think it's just stuff that's, easier to sell like in person. And I guess in my point, like for me, it's a good way, like I always have my like kind of sort of like $5-10 table, and then I have the more curated stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm saying too that I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff for both collectors and dealers if they want to. Just because I don't show a lot in person, even though I'm trying to do it more.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not like my stuff isn't. It's not like I have everything in like bins all organized and like I'm like,
Right.
oh, I'm going to do Analog Outlaw, so I'm going to take out this, and this, and next week I'm doing this, so I'm going to like take this stuff, and next, eventually maybe I'll get there, but in the meantime,
people
you
are
guys
cheap. They
buy
love-
my eBay rejects.
They love the $5-10 table.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
just are
Well, no, I mean it's hard
thrifty.
right now. I mean
They
it's
always want to save money.
yeah. I mean it's
how
just
people
it's
are.
I was like talking to at DCon this weekend. I was talking to Lev from Toy Tokyo, who's just like he's just a OG in the toy scene.
New York.
Yeah. And like the reality is like as collectors, I mean it is in all intents and purposes it's an addiction. You know,
Yeah.
like we're addicted to this stuff and to collecting, and it's just like any other addiction. Like you have to feed it,
Sure.
right? And, you know, I think, and again, just like anything else, you know, I think most people can keep it under control. But like with that said, it's like, you know, you need to buy something, so you also have to think as a seller, like, okay, like I can't come to Analog Outlaw with all my high end stuff. You know, like I'm gonna come with some of it because I know there are, you know, people that potentially will spend, you know, over $100 or a couple of dollars on something. But, you know, most people are looking for $10, $15, $20, you know, under $50 items, like cool stuff. And I don't know. I just think if you're in a position where you can do that, it could be, you know, it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, I think also bringing high-end stuff is good. Like there were a lot of times that I would get contacted like after a show, like, hey, I saw this thing. Do you still have it?
No, of course, because like at least, and for me especially, it's like I want to also connect with those people that are willing to spend. Just because the reality is like, you know, some days are better than others. Like you have more money one day than another day, but doesn't mean that you're not gonna, come into some money. So.
Yeah. You want to be there when they come into some money.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know, you want them to, you know, be a good customer.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're being a good steward.
Yeah. Cause like at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I don't ever want to force it. You know, I'm not really good at the hard sell. I mean, I think like I'll do it. It'll just happen because it's just natural. But, you know, I just want people to buy stuff that they're going to like enjoy and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the other thing about being like a collector or like a dealer who also dabbles in collecting is like you want to also like get someone as like stoked about the thing as you are.
You know, or and I look at it this way too, right? If even like the person I sell to might not be the final person that's the most stoked.
Oh yeah.
Right? So it might, you know, and that's why I think it's good to like, you know, give other dealers discounts and like work with them, because the reality is like, you know, you might have the perfect thing, but you just don't have the customer.
Yeah.
And, you know, as long as you can, because like, you know, I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, why is this so, you know, people like, you know, get frustrated about prices and stuff, but it's just sort of like things need to go where they're supposed to go.
Yeah.
And you never know that, like, you know, $500 book that someone buys, I mean, you know, it may end up at their yard sale for $1. It's just, it's just the way the fucking is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're just part-time caretakers of all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and so I don't know. I try to like figure out a way to navigate in this system because, you know, it's
all temporary.
We're kind of like trapped in it, right? Like we gotta survive somehow. So.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong?
No,
I don't know.
It just makes me want to get away from it. Like,
Yeah.
like fun.
And go
Yeah,
where?
yeah.
Where would you go? Where are you going to escape the stuff?
Well,
though?
I will say there's another side.
There's like no.
I mean, I sold it all.
It's everywhere.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that because
Yeah.
that's what I was asking you. So you sold all of your. So do you still have the Nooner's Books brand, or you just sold
I
all
just
the content?
sold the content.
So
yeah.
you get it.
Can you say where you sold it to?
Yeah, the boys
Shout
at
out to-
Perpetual Books in Chicago bought
Okay, shout
my
out Perpetual.
collection.
Awesome.
They were lovely, and I'm stoked that it's like in a different part of the country,
That's
in
great.
different hands, and like out in the world doing different stuff.
I saw they do like night.
They did like a
night market to
Perpetual
sell
at
your-
night and sold a
the
because they
Nooner
bought
stuff.
my collection and a couple of other collections.
Oh wow,
and
that's
it was
great.
they had like a guy tattooing, and it was like a whole thing. It looked fun.
That was in Chicago.
Yeah,
Oh wow, I'll have to check them out next time I'm there.
yeah, it looks rad.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
in Rood
Yeah.
Shop.
That's cool.
But
Chicago-
yeah, so the other side of getting rid of it all feels good.
No, it does. I mean, it's
It feels great.
Yeah. I
yeah.
know that feeling.
No, it's funny. Like I know, you know, I was saying to like you guys walked in here, and it definitely like I don't know how much more stuff it is, but like I was saying, there's just more stuff out because as I've been trying to do, you know, like as I set up for shows or for these auctions or different things, or even figuring out what I'm doing with my eBay room, it's like I'm trying not to just like put it all back in the closet, like, you know, like little kid cleaning his room, which I've done for
And it's got to be so much harder when you're dealing with so many items that aren't like books or magazines,
Right.
Because you can just stick a ton of stuff in one box,
Right.
Whereas like I don't know, like you need a big box to stick a lot of these like weird shaped items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
that's also why I just started. That's why I mostly only deal with ephemera now on eBay. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you did see those the hat molds in the
Yeah.
hallway, but I mean, those are cool.
Those are
and they're
cool,
not that
yeah.
hard to ship.
Yeah,
so,
they're not.
But that's why, that's kind of why I went to the, that's why I like the dealing in paper because it's pretty well. It's easy for me to ship, even though some people still fucking don't know how to ship like a piece of paper without
That's
getting
fucking
like
for sure.
It's
It's
like
so crazy.
the worst is like when it like comes and it's like all taped up and crazy, and you're like, I don't even
oh
know
my
how to
God.
open. Like I don't.
And then when you
it's
try
not-
to open it, you cut the thing.
yeah, 'cause it's not,
Oh,
like
fuckers.
they'll put it in all this
Yeah.
plastic and boards, but then they won't even put it like in an inner bag or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to cut and you
Amateur
cut
hour.
it. I know. It's like, look, man. I mean, it's really easy to ship paper. You just put it between cardboard or you put it in a sleeve, and you get a.
That's longer than the object
yeah.
you're shipping.
And-
But I
yeah.
do think that this is just a skill set that you've developed over time.
Probably.
And I
It's
just
common
don't
sense.
think that it's common sense.
I think it is
and
common sense.
I don't actually. I don't. And I think that
I think it should be.
maybe this YouTube channel should turn into like
Oh,
how to pack.
like dealer tutorials.
that's your Patreon.
Like my Patreon.
Because I've
yeah.
also seen like a lot of sorry to like poo poo on the young, but a lot of
Yo,
younger
here we
dealers
go.
I've noticed like they're not doing a lot of like deals with other dealers, or like kind of don't know like the like how to like deal in bulk with another dealer,
Yeah.
and how to like
I think-
negotiate.
Yeah, well, that's
sometimes,
all
and-
things. That's why I always talk about that stuff because.
But that's like stuff that you learn. Like
Yeah,
I
you have
learned
to
a lot
learn.
of that stuff from older dealers,
Sure.
and just
The
and I feel like.
They're focused on profits and like numbers.
Or just not thinking long game.
term, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like you give some, like, you sell someone a bunch of stuff at a great deal, and then maybe they have a thing that you want. It's just like there's no, it's community,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem with it is I think that's what people have to understand. I guess the thing is people need to understand that there can be a community where people can work fairly with one another.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I have this friend who sells like short story, and he was first getting into dealing. He was talking to me a story about how he was like, first getting into like Native American stuff, and he started going to these shows, and the people that he was dealing with were like, they were like shady, and they were like cutthroat, and they were just always trying to get over on someone, and that's all the reference he had. So like he was like, oh, that's how you're supposed to be, and then he was dealing with another woman who was dealer, and it's like, you don't have to be that way, right? Like it's actually better to not be that way. And I think it's like, it's like when people first move to New York or, even LA to a thing, and they think they're supposed to have a certain attitude,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, dude, just fucking be yourself, right?
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, I think that's all stuff you learn, because like I think one of the things, especially that I still struggle with, but I'm getting better at, is even pricing, and thinking that, because there's that delicate balance of pricing something too high, but then, you also need to do your research, because you don't want to be that person that thinks like, that someone's taking like advantage of you.
Well, I always think of it in terms of like, I don't want to fuck someone
Right.
over, and I don't want to fuck myself over.
Sure.
So there's like that just fine line of like,
Right.
and sometimes like the internet is not real. Like, so it's like, in terms of research, sometimes like, and pricing things, I think sometimes you just gotta wing it and go with your gut, because like not everything is online.
Right.
And if something is online for $10,000 and you're just like, I don't know why this piece of paper is
Yeah.
$10,000, so I'm gonna price it for $1,000 and
Right.
see. I
I
think
I
it's
feel like
just-
the mentality too, especially maybe at Analog Outlaw and fairs like that, is you're pricing for the community in some regard. You could easily get, I've had a lot of people tell me, I could get more if I put this online,
Sure.
but I'm going to bring it because it's here.
Well, that's
So
that kind of
there's
goes
that
kind of
sort
goes back
community
to
mentality too.
Well, that-
I
yeah.
think people are engaging with.
Well, that goes-
that is very important to have that.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of goes back to what I was saying about take. I think a lot of the reason taking the stuff off eBay was I was just like, it's not a lot of this stuff has to sell in person, and I don't necessarily want to just bring it to the flea market and blow it out.
Selling
But
in person is just so much better.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
I like
so.
So
buying in
much
person,
funner.
too.
Yeah.
No tax, no shipping,
No shit.
bundle deals.
Yeah.
Well, taxes included usually.
Really, in person? What are you talking about?
Well, you got to pay Uncle Sam.
Gotta pay sales tax.
You got to pay sales tax.
In person? Like at
yeah,
a
of course.
Yeah, you don't want to not pay sales tax, Ronnie.
I feel like I'm tripping. What are you guys talking about?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
you
ever-
gotta
if you
pay
ever-
the
if you have
man's
a sell-
sales
If you have a
tax,
seller's
Ronnie.
permit in California, you have to pay tax.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh, he's
talking
Chinese.
about.
He does. They just send everything to their account.
They don't pay sales tax.
No, I don't know.
You guys
They-
are silly. Tax.
Yeah, but no, I think the Analog Outlaw has always been an awesome event. I mean, anyone that is around needs to come because it's.
Especially
I don't know.
with
I think it's a special. I think it's a special event, especially too, because like I just think that there's I mean, you guys went to the Printed Matter book fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this time it was like the opposite, where it was like no vintage dealers.
They raised the vendor fee for all the vintage dealers for some
What?
reason. Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense
I know.
because they think they're making more money or
I
something.
guess so. I mean, or they just want to phase them out. Is kind of my thinking.
Yeah, that sounds like more like
Yeah,
You know,
that's
they
kinda
just
what
want like it's-
original.
No shade to the folks I know at Printed Matter because I love
No,
y'all,
I'm not
but,
talking
But
shit,
I'm just saying, like,
I just didn't know.
I feel like there is some sort of academia agenda that is being pushed, and maybe the vintage stuff doesn't quite fit that narrative.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The industrial art book complex
Yeah,
is
thank you.
pushing out the
Yeah,
Industrial art book.
which is
Okay.
fine because that just
fine.
it's
fine.
good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
that's what I was
we're
gonna
like-
say. It's good for you guys in the sense, like I'm just excited, not only to deal but just to come shop. Like I just think and I think other people that are
Yeah,
looking
this will
for-
be the first one I'm not vending at, so
Yeah.
I'll just be able to like hang out and
Yeah.
shop all day, which will be so fun.
Because I will say it
You're
does
greeting.
get
You're the
busy.
greeter
I'm-
too.
I'll
You're
be the
greeting.
part-time
We're trying
greeter.
a new tactic.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so go back to the food because I got distracted because of the.
Me too.
Italian.
So is it a place that we know or?
It's Labette. Is that how you pronounce it? Labate. It's a local. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Local Italian
I
sandwich.
don't know our own vendor.
Labate.
Steve. His name is
Steve.
Steve.
Okay, send us the link.
Super
We'll put
rad
it-
dude.
Yeah, we'll send
Um,
you a link.
But yeah, he does normally like pop up Italian traditional food,
Oh,
like full on meals and stuff. And when he first pitched us the menu, he had like full on like family style restaurant. It was like a restaurant. And we're like, whoa, like just chill. Like this looks amazing, but it's not that kind of thing. So he
Right.
like retooled it, and he has a lot of killer Italian subs and.
Yeah.
oh, that's gonna be
Yeah.
good. What's
Yeah.
the vegan one? Do you know?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't
No.
remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded good though.
Surprise.
And
He
you can
gave us a couple of options, and I picked what
picked it.
I think we picked what sounded the best.
And then I'm sure there'll be someone doing coffee again.
No, we won't have
No
coffee. This
coffee.
time.
Coffee.
But the
Oh.
2220 will have drinks and stuff that you can
I
get.
think there's coffee and bagels across the street.
And
that
there's
we
a
were
bagel
supposed to
shop
have.
across
Basil
the street.
across the street.
But they close early, I think.
And then what about you? Gonna have the photographer this time or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
Nora
No,
is.
he's talking about Sunny. No.
Oh, sorry, you meant
No,
Sunny.
the tin-
Yeah,
tin
no.
type
tin
Sunny.
type.
Tin
Not
type's
this
not going to
time.
be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Bring
most-
your dogs too. We're definitely dog friendly.
Dog friendly.
Oh,
So bring
Yeah.
your dogs.
We love seeing
we might
them.
have a dog
Yeah, you don't have to.
contest.
You don't have to put. You don't have. You don't have to put them in
Crystal's
one
the
of.
judge.
You don't,
Yeah.
you don't have to put them in one of those fake
Oh, a service dog.
service dog
No,
uniforms.
no,
No, none of that.
Just keep your dog on a leash, and we'll be good.
Yeah, oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Trying to think what else other tips or suggestions. I don't know. I'm just excited that it's going to be all day and not just 12 to 5. 'cause
I
think that
am
was-
too. I mean,
That to me,
I
I
hope
think if I had any ever complaint about it was just that it wasn't long enough.
That's what she
You
said.
know.
Oh.
I'm Chinese. So.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll be fun.
So what about bibliomancers? Do you guys have any new releases this one?
We're not launching any new stuff, frankly, because I'm gonna be assisting Shunsuke with all the orders.
Gotcha.
Because that's just how he has to do it. So
Yeah.
I'm basically Eric, my bibliomancers partner, is gonna be there, and we'll have all of our books that we have in print there.
Awesome.
But we're not launching anything new for it.
But I mean, you only just released the new book at Printed Matter, so I mean, it's a pretty.
For last print, well, we didn't do the last printed matter, but our last one came out for, I don't even remember when.
Oh, you were not the last one?
Oh,
I felt like you were.
Yeah, I mean, I was there, but I didn't.
Weren't you
didn't
just?
have a
Oh no,
table.
you were at the I'm sorry, you were at the paper book fair.
That
Was a new release, right? Or no? Am I crazy?
What's that other one? The other book show that's outside, acid free.
Acid free,
Did
but
you
that
launch something at acid free?
yeah, but that was last year.
Oh. I don't know.
We had some. I don't remember
I
where
thought
it
there was a newer book that you released this
Brain
year.
Crack.
Yeah.
Brain Crack.
Oh, you did that? Did you? Yeah, I don't remember. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't remember
Anyways,
where it was.
whatever you've published that's
Somewhere in
available
time.
is going to be there.
Yeah,
so it's a good point to catch
exactly.
up
Yeah.
because,
And I might bring some. I know there's a guy that loves buying all those old porn slides I have.
Oh.
So, was that you? Maybe you want to look at them again. I
I-
have like
yeah.
1 or 2 folders left.
yeah.
I might bring that, but I'm gonna basically be there.
yeah.
We can talk after.
Yeah, bring whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you never know with Ronnie. He might like it, might not.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just, I just know the rest of the week. That's what I'm basically this week, apart from a few other things, is I'm just going to be getting ready
Yeah.
Yeah.
myself.
Put together a skimpy outfit. I love the summer Analog Outlaw
yeah.
show because it's just hot.
I think it's gonna be hot that day too.
I know.
Is
I
it?
love it. Everyone's
What are you
going,
wearing,
yeah.
Ronnie?
I haven't decided yet.
Speedos.
Probably a tank. You should do.
A little
you should
tank
get.
top.
Yeah, probably one of those net tank tops.
Yeah, I got a crop top, like
Crop
a netted
top.
crop top.
Netted
or
I have a
something.
couple
Yeah.
crop tops you could
Yeah,
borrow.
Daisy Dukes. You know.
Can we
it's
talk
Pride-
about
Some
Pride
coochie
Month.
cutters.
Yeah.
Both of y'all wearing the Pee-Wee Herman shirts?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
I wore. This is my.
I think James Mike. is
Actually, I
acting
had
on
I
it.
had I had
Am I
my
dead?
Yeah,
yeah,
you
maybe
might need to share a little
maybe to
bit.
share.
I'll just reset it.
I haven't. I. It was funny because I before here I had my virtual psychiatrist appointment, and he was like, "What does your shirt say? Word of the day is autoerotic." And then he was like, "Oh, is that? Didn't he get caught?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's one of those shirts like bootleg shirts from when he got caught." And he's like, "Oh, wasn't that in Hollywood?" I'm like, "No, it was in Florida." And I was like, I don't know. I guess I just know this. I was realizing I know the story better
I
than
think it's weird that a lot of people don't know the story.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I mean, it's
Thank
I mean, I guess maybe it was the age, right? Because I remember when we were
Because we're guys of a certain age.
yeah, because it was
Yeah.
we kind of grew up on Pee-Wee,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we were kind of the age where it's I was a kid when Pee-Wee was popular. He, what
He was my first crush.
Was he?
Oh my
Aw.
God, yeah.
What a great first crush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a great. Yeah, but yeah, no, I did you watch the documentary?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was so good.
fucking
But I
good.
mean, but you can see how that was a Pee-Wee that I never even. I don't think most people knew.
Yeah.
No.
But I
Yeah.
mean, I knew people that knew Pee-Wee, but it just was interesting to see him like that because, you realize you're oh wow, he was really like us in the sense that he was just this weirdo artist.
Oh,
that
he
into
was
cool
just like
things.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing too that kind of I think about a lot is where did all of his stuff go and why isn't there a museum for
I
it?
know.
I think it got
You know?
donated to
Is there a-
UCLA.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
an
did it?
archive,
I
proper
believe-
archive.
yeah, I
Okay.
believe so.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, because I remember they were remember they were putting there was some photos for a while of that warehouse where
Yeah.
Yeah.
all his toys and stuff was. But I'm curious. I mean, he must have had crazy just paper
crazy
stuff.
stuff.
I mean, I can't even imagine the art and the.
I mean, that was a big,
Yeah.
that was known for a while that he was a big collector of erotica.
Yeah.
And that was my dream to sell
I
something
know.
to Pee-Wee,
I
and it just
know.
never happened.
I would have loved to.
I saw him at a comedy show one time outside of Dynasty Typewriter,
Oh, nice.
and this was maybe 2017 or 18 maybe, and I walked outside and he was standing there and I was like, "Oh my God." And we made eye contact and he saw that he could see that I was
yeah.
and he just kind of was like,
Oh,
and I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
that's all I
That's
needed.
great.
Yeah. That's sometimes
It was
you
just
know,
an acknowledgement.
it's
and-
acknowledgement.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to see when he did Pee-wee's Playhouse on Broadway.
Oh,
you saw
cool.
that?
And when he
Nice.
came out, I definitely started crying. I was like, got very emotional. I was like, this is kind of amazing. And yeah, I never got to. I did get to work on this like puppet show before I moved from Florida, and I may have told this story, but like I was like a script supervisor, like assistant, and one of the puppeteers was like the woman who had played Cherry.
Oh, really?
And then she would always come in and like talk, and it was like the coolest thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I was always like Pee-wee adjacent. We actually watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure like not pretty recently.
Yes, we did. We talk about this on the show a lot.
I love that movie.
I love that movie so
Well, no,
much.
I just like it's fucked up
We
because
just
like
watched it.
I'm watching it again and I'm like mine and Pee-wee's life is very similar.
Eat enough
mean,
edibles
yeah,
and you feel like that.
I get up.
I mean, he was into like his
My
whole like he's this like grown adult like that's in like has all this crap everywhere. He's like
Yeah.
eating Mr. T cereal.
Yeah, with his
like,
dog. It's me and
Yeah.
Arugula this morning.
Yeah.
We're like eating weird cereal
He's
together.
got it, it's like he's obsessed with his bike and it gets stolen when he's like on his way to the magic shop to buy gags, and then and then so many
I've
of the
never put that together, but
yeah,
yes.
and it's like no, rewatch it and you're really just like, okay, like this is why like Pee-wee affected so many people differently.
I mean, it had such an effect on I think how I view it like informed so much of how I see the world.
Yeah, totally.
And like definitely informed my sexuality a lot, I think.
Yeah.
I wanted to be Miss Yvonne so bad when I was a kid.
Oh, I could see that. Well, it's interesting too, like when you get older and you're like, oh, okay, he was like a gay man, and
He was?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you know he was gay?
I don't pay attention.
No, but it's similar because it's interesting how people can sort of transcend. It's a similar thing with like Mr. T, which is kind of funny that he references Mr. T, but being like a Mr. T collector, I've thought the same thing because, if you meet people that like are a little bit older, they just see like Mr. T as like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like they don't even see him as
yeah.
like a black man.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like same with Pee-wee. Like no one really kind of saw him as like
A black
you
man.
know,
A man.
as like a man. He
Yeah.
was just this like character.
Yeah.
Very ambiguous to the point where it's like, I never, you wouldn't. I mean, I think when you get older, you're like, okay, I can realize like he was gay, right?
Sure.
But all I'm saying, it's like I feel like it's a hard thing when you're doing stuff for kids, and it's interesting when certain characters can like transcends like all boundaries of like any kind of label
or all expectations.
yeah.
But then you also watch like the Christmas special, like the intro when he has all the Marines, and you're like, oh, he's so fucking gay. Like, this is,
There's some
like
stuff
there's a lot of like
yeah,
tilt
yeah,
to the.
yeah.
There's a lot of
There's a
nod
lot
in the
of
show
nodding
where
for
you're
sure.
like, okay,
Yeah, but I think that's like that like kind of goes with the I think with it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and
being,
I don't
like-
think as a kid you pick up on the camp as much.
Right. The
right.
camp is like even Miss Yvonne. I mean, she's like a
Oh,
drag queen
so-
basically.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like a female drag queen.
Female
Or
drag
when what's the soccer player's name?
Oh,
Every time he comes around, people is like, oh,
me too.
so
Yeah.
good.
Plus, I was watching like I don't know, our internet had been not working, so we were watching a lot of YouTube, and like my wife was watching a lot of like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh,
Like,
really?
And I was like, why are you watching this like old man podcast? But then like last night he had on Lawrence Fishburne, and it was like really
Oh,
good
man.
because
Oh,
like
cool.
because it seemed like he was like they're friends, but it seemed like he was a big fan, and like they were talking about like the Matrix, and
Yeah.
but then they were also talking. He's like
Cowboy Curtis.
He's Cowboy Curtis and stuff.
Yeah.
And I
How
was like,
fucked up is that? The Matrix and Pee-wee both share the same universe.
and John Wick.
And
Could
John
you
Wick.
imagine Pee-wee and John Wick? That would have been good.
Did you ever watch the later movie Pee-wee's Vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that came out kind of recently?
Yeah.
With his little mini car.
I don't think I did.
I think you should watch it.
It's-
Okay,
Good.
I'll watch it. I think I was, I'm always nervous to watch stuff like that, but it's got to be good.
No,
It's
Eat
really
some
good.
edibles,
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Did you see it?
No. We'll eat some edibles and we'll watch that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Yeah.
James, what was your first crush?
Pee-wee Herman.
That was good. Good answer.
No, it was Karen Carpenter.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And when she died, I was like, I literally cried. It was like heartbroken.
Oh.
Yeah, Karen Carpenter was my first crush.
Who was your first?
I think it was
Ronnie?
either like Crystal Gale or like was it like Linda Gray from Buck Rogers? She was in
Oh.
Silver
That was
Spoons.
yours.
It was like one of those two.
Yeah.
Aaron Gray.
Aaron Gray. There
Aaron
you go.
Gray.
Yeah, it was Buck Rogers, the
Yeah,
blonde on Buck
yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Gray.
How
I think
about
I
you?
had a crush on her too.
Yeah, right.
How could you not?
That's
The
what I'm
disco
saying.
outfit.
Yours is Pee-Wee too.
No, I don't. I was trying to think. Like, I don't even know if I had a. I'm trying to think if I had a for like.
We'll
a,
give you a week. Next week we'll tell you who Greg's crush was.
Come to Analog
Cliffhanger.
Outlaw, and Greg will tell you his first crush was.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Well, you know, when you say first crush, like as like a teenager,
I
or
don't
just
know.
as
I
like
think
I mean,
I
I was
was
like a little kid.
I was a little kid.
Yeah, I was like
Oh,
4.
okay.
I was like
Yeah.
3 or 4. Yeah, like my first, like watching TV or whatever.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
probably like
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue or something
Oh,
generic
wow.
like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
but maybe not. I don't know.
Okay. All right, Epstein.
I just dated myself too. Karen Carpenter is my first crush.
Yeah,
When she died, I was sad.
I know. That's
I'm
a pretty.
older than dirt over here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
Hey, you know, we all
We're all getting there.
we're all getting there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know, the only thing I keep thinking is I'm just like, you know, we're all sort of around the same age, I think. But,
Yeah.
you know, we also hang out with older people. So I'm like, you know, I was like, all right, I'm 47. I'm hanging out with people at the flea market that are like,
Got so tired. of that.
67,
Yeah.
7. You know, I'm thinking like, okay, I have at least 20 years to like at least do more shit.
Yeah.
To like get to when I'm in my 60s. And I'm like, it seems like even guys in their 60s are still doing shit. So
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think about.
I
all
love
look-
old guys.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Well, I do. I love old guys.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at Fritz. Fritz is like, he's like, I'm playing a gig next week. and
Oh yeah, I love that.
He's like doing his thing, and
Yeah.
he's like maybe one of the most social people I know.
Don Bowles is turning 70.
Really?
there's
Yeah,
that,
and
too.
he
Wow.
Fancy Space is playing at Pappy and Harriet's for his birthday, so he's gonna get his little, disco glitter jumpsuit on and
That'd be cool.
get out there.
get out
and
there.
Yeah.
Celebrate
Still
his
doing it.
70th,
Night,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think like getting old's fun. I mean, I think it's like hard because it's like you think about all the fucked up shit about getting old, like your just body, getting decrepit,
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
memory and
Don't
getting
get
more
me started on
issues.
menopause.
But
Serious
yeah,
stuff.
no, but I
Just drink some water, do some push-ups. You'll be fine, man.
But I
You
like,
just gotta go
I
and
never,
do it.
apart from like maybe just like, like a movie fantasy, like a fantasy that would involve some B movie. Like I never want to be young again. I like getting older.
So you don't like big,
BS.
like Tom Hanks big.
No, like
you know?
I said, no, I would like that where I could go back for like a small time in my life
Oh,
or
yeah.
something and know what I
Sure.
and just have fun for a week. But like, I think I like that you learn with age, and I feel like it's a fun part of the journey of life.
Yeah.
I think getting older is kind of rad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I never really thought about the future.
Right.
And then when I turned 40, I was like, I never imagined what that would be like or look
Right.
like. And
Yeah.
I do think we're also part of like a generation of people that don't really have anything to like our parents aren't doing the stuff that we're doing. Like
Right.
that we don't really have a
Right.
role model for kind of like doing the kind of
Yeah.
work that we do. So I kind of think that's freeing. Like we can do whatever we want in in
Yeah.
a bit of a way, you know?
Well, I think it's freeing that I
Trailblazers.
also, and what I appreciate about what you guys are doing, because it's something I think about. I just think it's also like we kind of have, like we're sort of the only, like us doing stuff is really the only hope that anybody will continue to do what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
like, because, it is true how there's this like kind of like big gap, right? It's not like, I'm 47, like we're all kind of in our like 40s, 50s, right? It's not like, but then it's like the next generation of dealers are usually like 20 or 30 years older than us, where I think now is kind of
Yeah.
cool because there are a lot of people our age, but then there's also people in their 30s and there's also people in their 20s that are like, getting into it. And so I think it's important just to continue to show people like, look, like, I don't want to be that old guy that's like, oh, yeah, it was better back in the day. Because I think for everybody, it's like better back in the day. But it's like, okay, what can we do right now that makes life like, exciting? Where it's like, I'm excited to go to Analog Outlaw because it's like, I know there's going to be cool people there. I know there's going to be cool stuff for sale. I know I'm going to like see something I've never seen before, and like you're going to have good conversations with people, which is just not, it's just not as easy as it used to be,
Yeah.
So I think those are all, good reasons that you guys have a show for other people to come out.
Yeah. And I mean, not to sound cheesy, but I think in some way, like the best thing that we could do is maybe like inspire a bunch of young people to put an Analog Outlaw, like
look,
their
in
own
their
version
town.
of Analog Outlaw together in their town. Like you get 10 friends together and you kind of like, I mean, when we did the first one at Zebulon, it was like 20 vendors or 18 vendors.
Right, yeah.
And now we're like 40 plus vendors deep.
I mean, we
like,
could even look back to when, like, Lethal Matter, the Lethal Matter show.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of was that was sort of the beginning
spark
of it.
of it. That was when
sure.
Crystal
Because
and
I met
really
you guys.
connected.
I mean, I had met Crystal, but it was like, that was like the first time I think we had talked too, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, I mean, that's encouraging though. I mean, it's like makes it feel like you're doing something right, or at least you're trying to build something because, it's the hardest thing is like I think for everybody still is just like getting out there and doing something,
And I think like there's no like if someone else wanted to put together a show, like there's no competition.
No.
I feel like the more of us, is just better. It's just better.
Well, I guess that's what I was getting to. My point is like, that's like sort of like again, not being cheesy, but it's like that's my hope is that like, I mean, I hate that like stupid thing where the throwing the starfish back in the water, like you can't save them all, and it's like I'll save this one, But I sort of feel that way too with like, I think even in this like age of like, internet AI, everything's fake, we're all kind of going towards this like hive mind, right? Like even more so than ever, because we're all connected and we'll probably become more connected as like, modifications and like brain implants and all that, cybernetics.
Yeah.
But up until then or while then, it's like there's still going to be this resistance of people, and as long as you can get that one person to like understand like, oh no, I got to think of things like differently. I got to think outside of the box, or I got to, and the good thing is I think a lot of younger generation, especially artists, I think they're realizing like, yeah, not everything lives on the internet. And I think they're also realizing like, no, AI can't draw better than me,
Also
like,
too, like not everything needs to be fucking uploaded to the internet or to your archival internet page. And I feel like the only resistance that we have is keeping everything that we collect in our essence off the internet.
Right.
And
no, it's true.
That, because it's just not the same internet that we had in the 90s and the 2000s.
I mean, I'm less likely to post something now because it's like
Terminator style.
Yeah.
Like we're basically feeding the cybernetic machine god at the end of time. So fucking stop. Like not everything has to be uploaded.
I think I also just think it's boring.
No,
like the internet has become so boring, and I think it's a great resource for stuff. But I just like this is better.
It's like the Grove now.
Like this, the internet is like the fucking Grove.
Yeah,
like us sitting in a room together talking is so much better than us being in our own homes, like scrolling on the internet.
Yeah.
Like even. I just, I do. I've even found it hard to like maintain relationships with people online. Like people that live in other places. I just like if we're just sending each other memes.
Yeah.
I like for me, I can't. That's not a thing I can invest in. Like.
Yeah. Plus,
like I want to see you. I want to talk to you.
I'm like pretty ahead of schedule. So like if you're not like on my timeline, I'm like, I sent that meme like an hour ago. Dude. Like, where have you been? Like that's like old news right now. I mean, but it's kind of true, right? Like, and which gets to the point where it's like, like there's some people that like just send me videos, and I'm just like, bro, I don't want to like. One, you're not like they're not as funny as you think they are. And like that's
It's not even
but it's like
jeez.
it's not even. But I'm saying, but I know, but I get what you're saying though. It's almost
I'm never
like
sending you a video again.
no, but it's
People
like I'd
stop
almost
sending Greg stuff.
no, but it's
Let me
different.
send
No,
you
but
a
like
video
no,
real
like
quick.
trust me, I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Anyways,
I mean, it's fine, but it's
Yeah. I think what it is too, and I like what you said about, and if anyone's listening, that's encouraging to me. Like, I hope someone contacts you guys about, like, being like, "Hey, I'm in this town. I want to do an Analog
That's
Outlaw.
the other thing is
Can
like
I do
we're
it?"
around, and like
Yeah.
I would be happy to like help in any way that
Yeah,
I
no,
can.
it's cool because I think that it's important too because like it goes back to even what I was saying. I think a lot of this stuff it also. A lot of this stuff too, it just doesn't translate online the way that it does in person.
Yeah,
And-
it really doesn't.
It can also be co-opted so easily
right.
online and
Right.
utilized for fucking evil shit.
Yeah.
Like once you let it loose out there, it's not yours, and it can be
No, it's true.
manipulated.
Well, I
and
think
also
people,
just
yeah.
like when you're at a show, you're like at the show, you're present. You're not like,
Right.
how does this look online, or how am I
Yeah.
going to look online? And if you are, I don't know, like. Wow.
Well,
That said, we will be live broadcasting from Analog.
We'll be live stream. We'll have our Twitch set up.
like I said, you can't be that person that like totally is like, it's not. I mean, look, go to Analog Outlaw, take a photo of your booth, and say, "Hey, we're set up at Analog Outlaw. Good to see
yeah,
you."
for
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
It doesn't have to be like a whole like. I just don't. I think what you're saying is like I think what it is now. There's people that like have. As long as they've existed, the internet's existed.
Yeah.
And everything they do
Has to be
with light and every the money that
it.
they make depends on how many followers they have.
Right,
And if they're going to be an
exactly.
influencer, they got to have followers here. They got followers here. They got to always be
It's a
dialed
trap.
up.
You're
And
they
you're
got
in a
you.
trap. Yeah, they got
I mean,
you.
not to use the fucking Matrix thing again, but you're in the fucking Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
No, it's true.
But you know what? We need like a purple pill. We need like because we don't need to like get completely out. We don't want to be like eating mush and stuff. Like we
No,
need
I don't
want
wanna be- yeah.
we need a little bit of the illusion, but
Yeah, that's the one thing that the Matrix doesn't do the best job. You're like, wait, why would I want to live with like wearing like those like potato sacks?
yeah,
and,
like go to like raves all night
Yeah,
long.
like
you
you
know
got
what I
holes
mean?
in your head.
I've
movies-
never seen it.
Oh my god!
Wow. I can just tell you about it.
There was a funny scene, and I couldn't tell if like Neil deGrasse Tyson was this ignorant of like, or just didn't know, but was kind of funny. He was like, they were talking about like the Oracle.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I loved how you like because I guess they shot in Australia. He's like, how did you find projects in Australia? He goes, because I grew up in a project, and it looked exactly like where did you find that? And he's like, I mean, it was just a sound stage.
Yeah, like movie magic.
I know. He's like, it was actually just on a sound stage. They built it out. And he was like, well, they did a really good job. That part was so funny to me because I was like, I was
Yeah.
like, did he really? But then again, I mean, it is, even if you know about that stuff, there's like, you sometimes don't. I mean, I'm going to look at that scene differently now when I rewatch it. And I'm going to be like, oh, it's a set.
Yeah.
That ain't the project. That ain't like Granny's like apartment projects. But I guess if that's the only thing that like bothers you about the Matrix, like that's not a bad
Doing pretty
thing.
good.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. But awesome guys. So that was over an hour. That was fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything?
great.
Any
Thanks.
last minute? I think we basically said it.
Saturday,
Saturday
20 to
address.
20, Arts and Archives, 11 to 7. Get there early.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah.
Buy me a
2220
drink, we'll
Beverly
hang
Boulevard.
out,
Really.
Yeah.
And
Buy you a drink.
yeah, buy me a drink.
Yeah. Buy Crystal.
Bring
a
your
drink.
dogs.
I'll be with
Bring your
Terry.
dogs,
I'll be
yeah.
hanging out with Terry all day.
Oh, Terry Stroud?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be there.
love
Yeah.
Terry.
Oh, great. That's awesome. I always
One of our
like. It's always
favorites.
good to have Terry involved. All right, guys. Well,
Well,
thank you.
Cool.
Greg,
Thanks for
any,
having us
Thanks
again.
for having us.
Any
Yeah.
departing words, Greg?
No. Well, yeah. I guess Thursday.
Thursday, 6 to 9,
We'll
Rude
see.
Boy.
Yeah, Rude Boy. 1
and
year
then
anniversary, and then
Saturday
Saturday
at
is
Analog Outlaw.
Analog Outlaw, and
Yeah.
then Sunday of course, I'll be at Pierce College, and then Torrance Street Fair.
Oh, is it
if
the
you wanna
last? Oh,
fight
it's the
me.
end of the month already.
Huh?
It's the end of the month.
End
last
of the month.
weekend.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get ready
Yeah.
for that. All right.
I only take care of beef in person, so find me at Analog Outlaw or at the flea market.
Fighting words. I love it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment. Is that it?
That's it.
All
Episode
right.
50.
Yeah. See you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.